Mara, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. Why don't you just introduce yourself and tell everybody a little bit about who you are and where you were and how you came to know me, how we came to connect.
So my name is 𝘗𝘰𝘯𝘦, and I'm a holistic certified health coach. And I worked on a psych unit for 20, no, I worked at a hospital for 20 years, and I worked on a psych unit. And I'm very much into helping people. And I think I met you on LinkedIn, if I'm correct on that. And then I think you started sending me workshops, webinars, and I just love your work. I love being in your space. And so I've done maybe 3 or 4 workshops, and then, we connected through LifeWave.
So yeah, so you got to experience sonic acupuncture. What was that like for you?
Um, it was very self-soothing, meditative, de-stressing. And when we first got on, we said hello and you said hello to everybody. And then I ended up lying on my bed. And I've been through a lot of stressful events in my life. And I could feel like a weight lifted off my shoulders. It was almost like I was in this meditative state. And I know that you could feel what I was feeling. And also with a torn meniscus in my knee, uh, that even helped the pain through your talking, your vibrations, all the sounds. It was incredible. I felt when it was all over this sense of feeling completely grounded and centered again.
Um, so how is your knee doing now? It's been, almost a week since we had that experience together.
No more pain.
Really?
None. Nothing.
And have
Yeah.
you listened to the replay at all, or you just did the one session?
I just did the one session. But there's literally I had a brace on it. I haven't had the brace on in 3 days. And I put some biofreeze on. But otherwise, no pain at all. None. I'm actually going to get
Wow.
on my bike tonight. It's not a stationary bike, but it's like a bike exercise trainer that you put on the back of your wheel and it connects.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to get on that and see how I do. But
Wow.
I've been swimming twice this week, doing the breaststroke, freestyle, everything. Water for me is another soothing place for me to go. Even it's low impact exercise, as you know,
Mhm.
but I've come out of there. I step up the ladder and no pain at all. None.
Amazing. Amazing. And I've been hearing results about this from people with their pain, and it's just pretty interesting to hear, what it's done. I shared this story about my father and his back pain, and he listened to the recording alone, and he was in severe back pain. And even my treatments weren't lasting more than a few days. I was like, oh, well, Mara's knee was better at the end. You should try this. And he listened to it once, and he hasn't had his pain either. So the results are pretty,
Wow,
yeah,
that's so incredible.
yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I didn't realize it was going to help my knee pain, and I was basically blown away, to
I
tell you the
love
truth.
that. I love that. I see that a lot with this kind of work, whether it's, sonic acupuncture or with the needles directly, is that people are coming in with one thing that they're focused on, but then all these other things start to resolve because once we start harmonizing and moving that flow and that chi and that vitality, then the body starts to regulate and come back into balance. So things that you didn't really think about at that time, you notice start improving. So yeah, I remember you saying at the end of the session about your knee, which was amazing. For people who might be skeptical of doing things remotely like this, what would you say to them?
Well, I think for me, you are such an incredible individual on so many levels. And when I went to acupuncture, she's a great acupuncturist, but it was come in, put the needles in, I'll be back in 15 minutes. And then she put some heat on as well. This, you collaborate with people. And so that collaboration to me is a huge, amazing part of the session. It's not just going in, put the needles in. Again, I loved her and I do love her. She's great. And if I need her, I'll go there, but I'm not getting the collaboration. I want to know what's happening. I tend to ask a lot of questions because knowledge is power, in my opinion. And I want to know what's happening with my body. So
Yes,
when you collaborate, that to me is a sense of well-being.
that's so beautiful. Yeah, and acupuncture is amazing. So I would not throw out acupuncture
It
like
is.
at
It
all. I
is.
mean, it's just a different way to experience it, I think, and in my in-person sessions, I do combine the needles and the sound, but it's not necessary to have the needles because of the quantum field and we're all connected and we can go into the science of all of it, but remote session is just as effective, if not more so sometimes than in person. And so it's just a different experience of how the body responds to the needles versus how it responds to the sound. And yes, I like to be with people throughout my sessions. Everyone has their different style, and mine is definitely to be connected you know
Yeah.
um so I love that. Thank you for that. That's so beautiful.
Oh, you're very
Collaboration
welcome.
being
Thank you.
part of well-being. I love that. My last question is there anything that you want to share maybe that I didn't ask you or that we didn't talk about?
I just think you are an incredible individual. You are so caring, passionate, genuine, authentic. Let's see what else can I come up with.
You're gonna make me
And
blush.
you do such great work. And um, I wish there were more people in this world like you that really care and want to help and make a difference for individuals to be happier, validate themselves where they're at, go through the healing process. Um, and I'm just so glad that I met you.
Oh, I feel the same way. That's so.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. It's uh, it's really beautiful. You kind of
Thank
left me
you.
speechless there, except to say thank you.
Well, you're beautiful inside and out, and it clearly it comes through. Maybe someday I'll meet you in person, but it surely comes through online without a doubt. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank
that.
you. I'm so grateful that you were able to receive so much from the session and that you know, sat here with me today to share this with people and spread the light to more people who might be interested in experiencing this for themselves.
I hope so. I really hope so. And you're very welcome.
Yeah, thank
Happy to
you.
do it.